Said it's your boy, P Original, Mr. Influential. Hot topic conversation, stimulate your mental. Two cool brothers, same father, same mother. If you're looking for a show like this, you'll never find another. Why? Cause it's the Porch Podcast, so come on. Yeah, so it's the Porch Podcast. Yup, so it's the Porch Podcast, so come on. Yeah, so it's the Porch Podcast. Let's go.
Welcome to the Porch Podcast. Welcome to the Porch Podcast. It's your boy, DJ E, Mr. Influential. I'm rocking with my brother, Man.
P Original, baby. Welcome back, y'all. You know, as we say each and every week, you know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. New week.
New episode.
Absolutely. And episode number 242.
242.
To be exact. You know what I mean? Still rolling, still enjoying it, having a wonderful time. You know, for those who, this is the first time you joining us, you know what I mean? Welcome to the Porch Podcast. For those who are, coming back, that's what's up, y'all. Welcome back.
Welcome.
You know what I mean?
Welcome to everybody.
Welcome to everybody. But yeah.
Let's get this, just go ahead and do
let's
this.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Let's do that first.
Absolutely.
Why not? I'll start sipping and be like, hey, I ain't even toast my man.
Yeah, there you go. So, Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Mind your business, too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
So, E, how was your week, man? We gonna get to specifics at certain other times, but how was your week as a whole?
Week in a whole? It was
as a whole.
As a whole.
Yeah.
I said week in a whole.
Yeah, and then week
remember
in
they
a
used to say back in the day, when you first get a job, you got to work that week in the hole.
Yeah.
That didn't even make sense.
I mean, it didn't, but then they really stole, because really I guess their thing was you really don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So really ain't got to pay you like you know what you're doing. Yeah, that was kind of
what it was is they were starting you in the middle of the pay period. I'm going to tell y'all what the truth was before I tell y'all about my week. They were starting you in the middle of the pay period. And when they were starting you in the middle of the pay period, it was easier for them to not pay you. You see what I'm saying? Or only pay you for the, or pay you for the 1 week. And that way.
You said, oh no.
Right. Like, no, it makes sense. It makes sense to them financially. Because if you ever pay attention to, like, bro, me working in my job.
Yeah.
Like, no, the day you start working is the day you start getting paid, whether it's in the middle of the pay week or the top of the pay week. What we do is say, hey, let's start it at the top so they can get a full check on their first thing. That's what we do. So let's just clap it up for the lies back in the day that they used to tell us that you had to work that week.
Clap it up for the lies.
Week in a hole.
That's what's up.
But my week was my week in a hole.
Yeah, there you go.
In a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
As a whole.
As a whole.
Yeah. Close.
Damn.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah, I knew it. You couldn't let it go by. You could not let
as a whole. So like some
as a whole.
Ass has a hole.
Yeah. But you was getting ready as a whole.
Ass has a hole.
It does.
Yeah. As a whole.
Yeah, but I was getting ready to say that's how they're saying it.
As a whole.
As a whole. Yes.
As a whole.
Yeah. E, this is not that deep, man.
Ass is a
That was your whole week, E. I'll say
there
that.
We go.
I see this is getting ready to get complicated for nothing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Landed fast.
Yeah. Good. Ain't nothing wrong with a turbo landing. It's emergency landing. Put the plane down now. Absolutely.
My week as a whole was good, man. Bro, I pretty much just work. I spoke to you. I played a lot of 2K, man. I played a lot of NBA 2K26.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. We still play video games, man. You have to worry about it.
Because I can hear it through the
and
screen.
listen, we grown. We buy them on sale now. Like it don't.
Cool.
Yeah. I ain't gotta have it the first day.
I ain't too cool for a deal, man.
Like I ain't gotta have it the first day.
I paid $60 and stood in line for at GameStop enough, man.
Listen,
it's
back
all right.
in the day, let me tell you how committed we was. We lived in the same house and had 2 different Xboxes at times, and
which was deep.
That's how crazy that was.
Nah, we was just
because we never knew, like
it wasn't because we wasn't willing to share.
Nah, we just
had our own little. I might want to play the same time he playing.
Yeah, because we also realized too that the fun things about the game, is when you're doing the the different modes.
Yeah.
If we was both in the room, we was just gonna play against each other the entire time.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
So even technically, even if we still was, let's say we was young now, we would still need that, because if you're gonna play against each other that much, then you might as well play online and be coming to these tournaments. And because gaming is such a big thing.
Deal.
So I say all that to say, just most of the week, regular 9 to 5, I did a lot of little gaming.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
For the most part. You know,
that's what's up.
I don't think can't remember. Friday, didn't have a gig Friday. Had a gig Saturday.
You definitely had one Saturday, because we talked in the morning before the rest of your weekend
Friday, took off. Friday. Yeah, I didn't, because I want to say this. Happy birthday. I did not know. Happy born day. Shout out to DJ Born You. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he turned 50. His birthday party was over the weekend.
Okay,
I seen the
born
pictures
day.
the next day. Felt like I wasn't cool no more, because Born You. Because I ain't know about the party, because I would have went, man.
I mean.
But happy birthday to you,
go
brother.
To something you ain't know about. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Yeah.
But, I chilled, man. I was home Saturday. I had did an event for the New Jersey Athletic Club. Let's clap it up for them.
Absolutely.
Bishop Earl Jenkins has a product. I'm sorry. I can't remember the name off the top, and I don't want to try to attempt.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's a workout.
Just go ahead and do what you're about to do. Acknowledge the person, what they had going on.
Bishop Earl Jenkins.
There you go.
That was his product. And he had a nice class on showing you how to use it with a great workout, things of that nature. Shout out to Team Chisel. Tay was in the building.
My man.
You know what I mean?
Peace,
shout out to
bro.
Tay.
That's
you know
what's
what I mean?
That's what's up. Tay was in the
there. And my man Chris Lewis, you know what I mean, videographer. He's actually
I know you're talking about
the marketing.
I know the brother.
He's the marketing director at Change Church.
That's
as
what's
well.
up.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he may be at Change Church. He goes to Change Church. I know that, but he may he's definitely the marketing director at the New Jersey Athletic Club.
Okay.
And that's
shout out to all of them brothers, man.
Yeah, let's clap it up for them.
And their contributions to all of those different things. That's what's up.
So, and it was just an event. We did that, and then after that, I came home, took a shower, got dressed, and me and my wife went up to New York.
Okay.
And came in on the second night of the Jay-Z 30 New York weekend. And I must say, we just enjoyed getting away.
Okay. Good.
It's not far.
Good.
But it was far enough, because we stayed the night up there, stayed in Times Square.
Okay.
Hung out. And the entire time we was there, we actually, no lifts. We didn't drive up. All subway.
That's what's up.
Like you know, just going with the flow.
Yeah, you full experience.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Yeah. You know what I mean? You was just in New York for the Knicks parade too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So spend a little time in Washington.
Yeah, I told myself I think I'm gonna start going more, because it's so easy to go.
Yeah.
And it's always been easy to go, but back in the day we went for different reasons. Like, you know what I mean? And had fun and things of that nature. But now, like, being a little older, calmer, it's like, it's easy to go up here and just catch a play. Or like, hey, man.
Yeah, I'm going Sunday to catch the one with Cedric and Taraji.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or let's just jump on the train and go catch. Let's go catch the Knicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's easy too. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
MSG, yeah, you can just catch the train, boom, right there.
And some of these, because sometimes we like to try food. You know what I mean? We get a little food and.
I'm not a fan of the city personally.
I know you're not. Yeah, I know you're
because I can't watch everybody at one time.
Yeah, I know you're not.
But I'm not incapable of going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Preference. It ain't just theirs. It's where crowds are.
Period.
Just
yeah.
You know
you're not a fan. I'm not necessarily saying.
But it's a lot there.
Yeah.
It is a lot there.
Yeah, and it's just easy. It's just to change the scenery. Sure. Like you always find sometimes you want that small town feel.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you want the big city feel.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get that around where we live at.
Yeah.
Because you can say, all right, this week we're going to New York. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks from now, let's just go to D.C.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then National Harbor, you laid back.
Yeah.
Chilling, you know what I mean? Little cigar lounge maybe, or a little winery. And then New York, you see it a little bit, you know what I mean? Then you might say, hey, man,
Yeah.
I'm going to the Sixers game. You know what I mean? Like, it's because
that's your thing, man.
Where we live at.
Right. If it's your thing, and you know, and that's the thing. A lot of people, depending on where they at in life, some people want to be out and move and enjoy the experience. And some just like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? It all depends on where you are. And then there's a combination of it.
And sometimes it's just a season that you want to move around.
Yeah,
that's
all.
That's all.
But that's what's up. Yeah, my weekend was cool because I know we want to get more into your weekend. My week was it was good. You know, anytime I get a chance to just kind of kick it with the family or whatever. You know, definitely wasn't like yours. You know what I mean? It was more, you know, get some yard work done at the house. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Nah, but then you go to a crab event.
A crab event.
Well, what kind of?
So I went to a craft
event.
Yeah, a craft event. Yeah.
Okay.
And
then you went to
Hattonville, and then I went and got some crabs at night.
I mixed them up.
Yeah,
I must say on the
well,
phone
it was an event when I got there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We went on here and Nate. It was a great event.
Yeah,
it was good. It was a good weekend with the family. Like I said, you know, my youngest is away right now, and then my oldest so she kind of just had us like back to herself. You can tell it was like, you know, I've been having to share for some years now, but this I remember this. You know what I'm saying? So she took advantage of that, and that's what's up.
Yeah,
but
that's always a good thing. That's dope.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that was that. We ain't gonna spend a bunch of time with that because I promise y'all I had an uneventful weekend and it was beautiful. Time with the family. Let's move into the topic of conversation. Okay. Jay-Z had a
Jay-Z 30.
Jay-Z 30. 3-night event. You know what I mean? Night one was about Reasonable Doubt.
Yes, sir. 30th anniversary.
30-year anniversary of Reasonable Doubt.
And it wasn't too long ago that the actual 30th anniversary passed because they had the collector. I do have the collector's vinyl.
That's what's up.
The classic white vinyl. My wife actually bought it for me for Father's Day.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So
well, I wasn't there for any of the nights. You know that when y'all attended. Heard great things about each night. Heard some opinions about each night. You know what I mean? Some people were comfortable with every aspect of the show. Some people were a little surprised. Some people, I'm not going to say were disappointed, but I think expected a little more. But I think that's anytime you have an event with somebody as, you know, big as Paul's, as Jay-Z. Like anybody who has that level of, you know, celebrity, you never know, you know what I mean, who's going to show up to it. Which, that's always a super bonus.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I know you said you were seeing some things on social media about, you know, some of the things that people were either disappointed in or had a little bit more expectation of.
And I know you had heard some as well.
I had heard some as well. I heard about some. I don't know if you would know if they did it the night that you guys went or if it was just the first night or whatever. It was like a pre-show, right? It was like a buzz moment. They was referring to it. Supposedly, I guess Beyonce, there's a video that was showing on the screen in Yankee Stadium of her cutting his hair.
Every night.
Okay, show that every night. Cutting his hair in an empty Yankee Stadium, right? Obviously, to bring him back to, you know, the look that we know. From obviously the Caesar from, you know, when he was doing Reasonable Doubt and then the albums and stuff. Yeah. Now, you did see that? Did that happen? Like, how was the room? How was the place, man? How did that go?
I went the third night.
Okay.
So it was I think the first night got the best reaction.
Sure, you almost expected.
The second night, if you looked at social media, you already seen it. They already showed it.
Right.
It was kind of like spoiled.
Like I still haven't seen it, but like these are the things you can't miss. I mean, I'm quite sure.
I recorded.
Oh, okay, but and trust me, we live in an era now like that ain't nothing but a type in his bone. So you know what I mean.
Basically, it's that it's if it's Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
I'm going to assume with him,
right?
And that's why I got to see somebody that got YouTube because I'm thinking about how my night went,
okay,
and how theirs went. So as they cutting the hair, you can't hear him talking, but you can see him like moving him out. He's just sitting there, whatever, and she cutting. You hear, you can hear the clipper noise, right? Then the video start going, do 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 do, like a heartbeat, do 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 do. But that's how Reasonable Doubt came on.
Sure.
Okay, big man. You remember that's how it was.
Yeah,
like
what's my man name again?
Pain in the ass.
There you go.
Okay, big man. You want to talk about cocaine? Like,
yeah.
So I'm sure. So I'm sure when they was cutting hair, you hear that do. That goes with that. I'm assuming they lost it.
Yeah, I gotta see the crowd reaction.
But I have to see Friday's reaction.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, because you said that weren't because like you said they had the privilege of not having to be shown. Like Saturday night, unfortunately, I'm not gonna say unfortunately. Yeah, it had happened already.
I seen it about 10 times by the time I got to my night.
That's what I'm saying. But that first night,
I got that part.
So we got clippers. Bang. Then you got the heartbeat joint.
So it's because you were in the video.
Yeah.
It starts off. They're like in there and they're close to him. And you just see Beyonce with the hoodie on, but you know it's her.
Yeah.
It's either her or Blue, right?
Okay.
But I'm assuming it's Beyonce. Right?
That's what I read. It was Beyonce. Yeah.
But because you can't really see their face and the hood down the hair, you can mix them up the size that Blue is now. But it really is Beyonce, right? So she's but you don't hear the like she's cutting his hair. You can see it.
Yeah.
But he's sitting in Yankee Stadium in one of the like game like in the chair, and she's at the row on top of him, like cutting his hair, like in the stadium. And then you hear the do. So he comes out. It's like nobody before him. He comes right out. So he might have came out to doom, because that's how the album starts off.
Whoever cleaned that hair up probably was trying to sell it. Got Jay-Z's hair.
Right?
Like, yeah.
So I'm assuming that.
I don't know why that came.
I don't know if that's how I went. Now my mind getting creative, but that's what I think.
Oh, you about to lie, or you was about to
no. That's my theory.
Oh, okay.
Because I know that the album. I know that the album starts off with the heartbeat.
Yes.
But that video is ending with the do. It's ending with the heartbeat.
So
as they're shooting, and she cutting hair, they're zooming out, so you can see that he's in Yankee Stadium.
So what drops?
I don't know that night.
I'm saying the night you seen it.
Oh, the intro from the Dynasty album. Yeah. Like but you already know but just imagine that first night.
Yeah. Well, you know what's crazy, is we highly suspected that was going to happen to some capacity.
Yeah, we all did.
Obviously, we didn't know the level of creativity that they were going to use to be able to do that. I think that's super dope. I have to see the reaction of the first crowd.
I had already heard that he cut his hair though. Before the show. I already had heard it.
Still.
Seeing
that for the first time.
Yeah.
So I gotta talk to bro. Because he was there.
Yeah.
So I ask him. I didn't realize it did because I didn't see any of it. I didn't realize it was a buzz moment. They was calling it the buzz moment.
Right.
So, wow, and he didn't mention that. You know what I mean? So, I'm quite sure if I say it, he's going to be like, you know what I mean? It was dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what's up. So he did a freestyle.
Yes, we did. I didn't have a freestyle my night.
So did he do one over the 3-day span, or was it that? Because I know I caught a clip of him doing the freestyle, and obviously it was aimed more towards the industry. That was more to his critics than anything else.
That was Friday night. He did
so that was Friday. So Friday night, it sounds like
it was the
opening
night.
It's the opening night.
It's the reason why we're here.
Right.
Reasonable.
Because I like the way they broke it down. I think it was the first night. Night one was 30? Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
30 years for Jay-Z 30. Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Night 2.
Jay-Z 25.
Jay-Z 25.
Blueprint.
And then they called night 3 extra innings.
Right.
I thought that was dope.
So let me give you some more insight.
Okay, yeah, break it down.
So show starts off, D Nice is the DJ.
How ain't nobody talking about that?
D Nice is the DJ. He comes on at 8 o'clock.
I know it's Jay-Z's show, but D Nice is D Nice.
No, but it's again, because when I was shout out to DK, I was talking to DK.
Yeah.
And I didn't even say that this part to him. He said, EC, you understand the majority of it because you understand the culture. It's a reason D Nice was the DJ. They were in the Bronx.
Yeah, but they don't do nothing.
He grew up 2 streets over.
Yeah, they don't do anything, not of that caliber,
and don't have
a significant meaning for it. There's no random element to what they do.
Right.
There is a specific.
So you had to have some Bronx people in it. So he had him do that, right? So now he rocked out, and he playing grown music. I want to thank you. worked.
Yeah.
I'm really fine.
Yeah.
Right? But even before that, when you come in the stadium, it's a loop. It's like music playing in the background.
Yes.
And it's all, if you know hip hop, it's the original songs of a lot of songs where they got the samples from. Mm-hmm. But you're hearing parts of the real song. Somebody just scratch it. They're doing that on purpose. You see what I'm saying?
Everything that they do.
Yeah, they do that on purpose. But
there is nothing that's coincidental.
Then that's it. And that rocks from about 6 to 8 o'clock for 2 hours. That same
that's
thing.
Tough. Yeah, that's good.
So, people mingling around, they talk, $20 for a beer. I'm glad I don't drink like that. No, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But the baseball beer is always expensive.
My drink was $6.
Yeah.
Water.
That's typical. That's typical.
Water.
Yeah, typical. Baseball.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Did you have to go get it? They brung it to you.
They was bringing it to you, but I got mine on the way back.
But that's what I'm saying. But you know what I mean? What I'm saying is the water.
Yeah.
Ice cold water.
Yeah, one dude had that around his neck. He was walking, carrying. Yeah.
See, your drink came off of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pause. That's crazy.
Nah,
but you know
I
what I
actually
mean?
got it from the stand coming out the bathroom.
Okay, so you good. You didn't get the man's water.
Yeah.
But
I only got
the point.
Listen.
Yeah, I know. He don't need much. And be chill.
Listen.
Because that's a whole other show.
Man.
Yeah, leave that alone,
leave
man.
That alone,
so
man.
we get $20 beer?
$20 beer.
It's a special night.
Yeah.
Me and you talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we live in a time period where you can see like just about everything on social media.
Right.
Let me ask you this. The price, irrelevant. You don't have to get it to the price of what you paid for the experience. Was it worth the experience?
Yes.
Would you do it again?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the main thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the main thing.
And I only really attended the one night for the show. But I'm talking about when you asked me the price for the experience, I'm adding the whole time I was there.
That's all part of the experience. You wasn't there for nothing else but that.
Yeah.
That's all one experience, yeah.
So
no,
yes.
Okay. No, but I only asked that question because I think that'll obviously be something that people, when they go to tell a story about where they were and whatever happened with the show. Yo, I was there night one. What was that experience like night two? You're gonna talk, everybody who I've spoken to who was there at some point or another have different like conversations.
Right.
Which is wonderful, right? Because everybody had to pay different ticket prices to get in there, whether you was sitting up top in the nosebleed, you was down, in the section, wherever it was. It seemed like it wasn't a bad seat in the house. Mm-hmm. But it really feels like that when it's all part of the experience anyway. And that's why I asked that question. If you would have came away from that situation and been like, it was cool, but I could have waited for YouTube to watch all of it, I'd have been like, wow.
Yeah.
That'd have been a little bit different because, a lot of people was doing that. Mm-hmm. But, I think that you got to be of a certain kind of fan to even consider it.
Well, first of all, because it's all art.
Yeah.
When you're an artist, you enjoy all art, but you have a primary art.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, bro, it's like right now you're a person that's probably heavy into videography, which is an art.
No question.
So now, if you knew it was a videography festival somewhere, you would want to go.
I would.
Right.
Yeah, just to be in that element and see how it's moving.
So mine's happen to be DJing is my art, my creative side of it. Music, period.
Yep.
I dabble a little bit in production.
You've been a rapper. You've been a DJ. Right. All those things. Production work. Yep.
But what you saying and realizing it makes me too, besides the fact it's just my love for music, hip-hop.
Yeah, specifically.
Yeah. It's me.
Yeah, specifically. Like you're not paying that price for a Rolling Stones concert.
There you go.
Right, okay, all right.
So,
and not that they not super, important.
Me and you talking about experience.
Right.
When it's an experience, it's really no price limit on it. It's really what you're willing to spend.
True.
Because you have to enjoy that.
True.
So, that's what I chose to do. And it was great. I'm not mad.
Good.
I am not mad.
Good.
At all.
Good. Would you have said it if you was?
Absolutely.
Okay. No, I mean, sometimes, I'm not saying you. But you got some people, they make the investment, and even if they wasn't really feeling
it's pride.
That's exactly what it is. That's why I'm asking that question.
No.
I know who I'm talking to.
Now, granted, when I found out that ticket prices had dropped towards the last end of the nights, the prices went lower.
What we talking about? What kind of drop we talking about, though?
For me?
Okay, yeah, because that's all, that's what.
Stack.
$1,000 difference? Might have listened to it at the house. Nah, I'll say this though. It's not even your case because you had already made the purchase.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you was the dude or the person who purchased them at $1,000 less, and we walked in together, like, you might want to swing on me. You might be like, keep him out, man. He can't see the whole show.
Shout out my man. He was like, man. He told me, he's like, man, I been got my ticket for Friday, right? I ain't gonna say his number. He said, I been got my ticket, man. I just say this. It's such, man, I'm paying to work with, man. He going too. He got his yesterday, bitch, for exactly half the price.
but that's a risk though.
But
see, some people play that game.
Right. What I heard was, is when once they know how they're gonna set up the show, how it is, now they can fit more seats over here, here, like in the little spots. I don't believe that shit.
They do that anyway.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. It's
like the plates at a wedding.
Right. I think it's called a holdback.
Yeah.
Like they kind of wait until it gets to a certain point and they say, all right, it's this date.
Yeah.
Roll this out.
Yeah.
This price out so we can capacity. Because remember, the main thing is selling it out.
Right.
I'd rather sell them for half the cost than to have empty seats.
Right.
So they do that because ain't empty seat ain't gonna give you nothing. Half of the stack, is gonna still be some money.
But what also happens is because we have this beautiful thing called the internet.
Yeah, absolutely.
They do the release. When they do the release date.
Yes.
Right? You do the release date and you gotta get in the queue.
Yeah.
And then you go to hit the queue.
Yeah.
And they say your number 80,563.
Yeah.
And that shit only been open for 10 seconds.
Yeah. You gotta have a certain kind of dedication, determination.
It makes it exclusive.
I hear what you're talking about. I see 80,000. I'm not going.
Right. So then
I don't want to be with 80,000 other people.
No, I know that.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the marketing side of what they're selling. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead, bring it down.
When you make it look like that, it makes it exclusive. People want to be there.
True.
Right.
I agree.
If you're into that.
Yeah. No, it does make it still exclusive.
So what happens is it sells out now. And I'm just telling you, sold out, record-breaking time, 9 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. They want to be able to say that anyway.
Then what happens is it's a hustle. Turn around. Now they all resellers. Yeah. So now they like, they added another show.
Yeah.
And then you buying a resale ticket.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when they added the other show and they said it broke a record and sold out fast again, the Sunday show the show I actually went to, I came home that night just to look to see if I could see it, and then there was some there. In a price range I was willing to pay. Bought them. But they weren't nothing but resale. So they probably got it half of what I already paid there. Now, you get towards the end to a certain date, like you just said.
I'm telling you,
it's all about selling the show out. Yeah. It's not about how much money you make. Yeah. They got it already.
It's the way it was marketed. They would have sold it for less.
Yeah.
To make sure that the capacity was what it was supposed to be.
Right.
And there's people who wait, knowing that that's a possibility. Those are the people I always say that get those prices that were comfortable whether they got them or not. So if I don't get the tickets, it's fine. If I get them at this price, it's even better.
Right.
It doesn't matter because there's a market, like you said, for every consumer. It doesn't matter. Back to that freestyle thing. Did you hear any of it?
I did.
It was Jay like addressing his critics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as the social media ones, like not just people, particular people, but industry things.
Industry thing, yeah.
Which is cool
in a broad
way, right? You know what I mean? And I think that right there is a good thing for Jay because, like he say all the time, I'm big enough to do it, and I think that's a good thing. You got to think, bro. His last freestyle before this was a whole different.
The Roots freestyle.
Yeah, it was a whole different monster. Now he's there. It's everybody's there to see the old Jay-Z, and and
he's being the old Jay-Z.
He's being the old Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's Jay-Z. That was always Jay-Z.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's a dope thing. Like, I got to go back and really listen to it. Obviously, they do their whole deciphering what he was talking about type of situation. But I said it before. Me and you both said it as a collective before. For him to be, as big of a star as he is in that particular, in the hip hop culture and just in just an entertainment period, and be comfortable enough to still do that, that lets you know, man. You know, he's a real guy. You know what I mean? He understands that, you know, his words have a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, we all on the move, y'all. I got something for y'all today that's going to make you go wow when you see it. I got something that, because you got to travel anyway, you're on the move, whether it's business or leisure or whatever it may be, right here. Right here. Super dope bag from a super dope company called Ugly Duckling. Makes men and women apparel, you know, top-notch stuff, quality stuff. Let me stop talking about it and let y'all see the bag. That's really what you want to see anyway, right? First off, can we talk about how I come in a nice little netted bag here? You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good. Logo on the front right here, Ugly Duckling. Can we look at the quality of the stitching? Look at the stitching, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now you check this out. You see how you got the white, the swan? Yeah, that's nice, right? We're going to take our time. We're going to turn around and hit it with this right here. Bam! See that on the back? They ain't spare no expense. Bam! Look at this in the back. Huh? 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 I didn't put that on there. That's part of it, bro. That's part of it. That's part of what it comes with. Look at the style. They want to make you... Ugly Duckling. Oh, Ugly Duckling. Yeah, that's who made this right here. Yeah, uglyduckling.com. Oh, yeah, got this and a whole bunch of other stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna keep no secrets from y'all when I find a company that do it right. Huh? It's only right that I share this with y'all. So you make sure, if you in the market right now for some top quality apparel, i.e. look at my Young Vet Salute, Jersey Cat apparel, and now, Ugly Duckling. Make sure y'all go check them out, man. Check that website out. I'm telling y'all, man. You're gonna love it. All right? That's all I got to say about that. But make sure y'all go to today for this bag and all the other super dope stuff they got. Y'all be good. I got a trip I'm on. I see y'all later. Get y'all bag. I got mine. Peace, man. Woo.
About it. Obviously, night one was the introduction experience. Nas came out night one?
Yes.
That was dope, I heard. I heard the way he came out. Did you hear how he was?
Yeah, he came out after the dead presidents.
Wow.
When the hook came out, I'm out for presidents to represent me.
And I did see a clip. Him and Jay was.
Yeah, and then as soon as it went out, it's doom, doom, doom. It's yours. See, that would have made me go crazy because that's my favorite hip hop song. Period. So I would have loved to see that.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's why I gotta watch it on. I'm gonna find it on YouTube. That whole Friday
I promise
night.
you ain't gonna have to dig deep.
Yeah.
It's probably already on your joint, your suggested joints. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's some element of it. I mean, so that was a Reasonable Doubt night. What did you hear about Saturday night? Like as far as the performance. When did Slick Rick come? I know he came.
Saturday night.
So all right, so Saturday night was Slick Rick, Eminem. Ooh.
Slick Rick.
Ooh, I know when they did Renegade, it went crazy.
Yeah, that's what he was there for. Nah, they said they ain't necessarily receiving well.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I wonder why that would be the case. Renegade?
I'm trying to get who else was there. I got the list here.
I know Rihanna was there, Eminem, Slick Rick, Pharrell, Usher, Jeezy.
So now I'm gonna tell you the second night.
Okay.
Oh, Eminem, Pharrell, and Slick Rick was there.
Okay.
Pharrell was there 2 nights actually.
Okay, good.
He was there Saturday and Sunday.
Friday, change clothes and what else?
No.
No?
Nah.
What about
I'm gonna break down what they did. I think what I know that the guests did on Saturday first. I'm sure Slick Rick did Girls.
Okay.
And whatever after that, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because see, I'll let you do a record. Yours depending who you heard.
Yeah.
You did. And then
So when was Kiss and Fat Joe there?
Sunday. Everybody was there Sunday. I'm getting to Sunday. I'm just going in order.
Okay, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. My bad.
So and Eminem was there for Renegade, but Pharrell was there for Excuse Me.
Oh, come on.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Was it a mixed crowd? A little young? Like, what the age look like? Give me some kind of age demographic. What you think? I know you ain't check everybody's birth certificates and nothing when they came in. I'm just saying, because that was part of a conversation we was having, me and somebody else. You know what I mean?
So I'm assuming Friday.
Yes.
40 plus.
Yeah.
Close. I mean, you just 40. You just getting in. I mean, more mid 40s. Me really more 44, 40, 42. It's So 40 plus. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
But you got to be a special 40.
Oh, yes, you do.
You have to be like
because you're talking 10.
Yeah, you have to
right. Anything under 40, you 8, 9 years old. Nah.
You got,
okay, so let's go.
Unless you a special 8, 7, 8 year old like me, who was with y'all listening to Boogie Down Productions.
Right, but to have enough appreciation to stick with it, because when you 8, 9, bro, like you like what I'm saying. You like something today. You might not like it tomorrow. I
stuck with it because I stuck with y'all.
Well, you were that rare air.
That's what I'm saying. Rare case. You got it. So you have to, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
if you one of those.
So just at the cusp of 40,
right?
Which you in the middle. You've been.
No, that's what I said.
But in your case,
no, I'm not talking about Jay. I'm just using that KRS-One thing for example because for Boogie,
because you was in high school
when Bridges Over came. Right, I'm just using for example. I was comparing it to the 40-year-old.
Right.
So when Bridges Over came out, I was 7, 8 years old.
Right.
But I knew the song. So that's what I'm using this 40-year-old for Reasonable Doubt. Okay. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why that even came up.
Gotcha.
So if you're that type of 40,
right?
Like I was that type of for Boogie Down Productions person, then you got it.
Okay.
It was in there.
Okay. So that's Friday.
That's Friday.
So we know that.
So
next one album, what was it? 01 for Blueprint?
Yes. So as it's coming,
that can bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Going back a little bit. 38, 37, 36.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Because now, even a little younger. You know why? Because now he's a megastar, Jay-Z.
So we got to factor that in.
He's megastar, Jay-Z.
96, Reasonable Doubt.
See, rookie
debut album.
Right.
Just getting introduced to the world, really his independent self like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. But 01.
01,
he is who he is. It's 5 years later.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, okay.
Especially,
I wish I could have seen.
That's post Hard Knock Life, Jay-Z.
Yeah. So Saturday Night probably might have been a little younger.
34, 35, I'm saying, because even younger. 30, 28, some of them. Seriously.
Well, Jay probably, honestly, bro, is like an exempt. He's exempt from that.
Right.
From he's almost timeless.
But
I was only asking because once again, it's about the experience.
Right, but what I'm saying, all of what I'm saying is, and that fact, I know I went kind of deep saying he was the megastar and all that. What it is it's because it's people it's like just turning 30 said it was a lot that they didn't understand. That might have been their reason that they didn't understand about Reasonable Doubt. They even spoke on that. You know what I mean? Like the young lady that's on the Breakfast Club.
You gotta think 30. They was born in 96.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they went because it's Jay-Z, but they not. Yeah. It's not the Jay-Z they know. It's him.
Not. That's why I would have loved to seen
Friday.
Like, both of those nights.
Yeah.
Any night.
I wanted to see the whole thing.
But to speak to that particular fan.
Right.
30, 33.
Yeah.
Who was 2 or 3 years old. By the time you understood anything, he was so much further along.
That's what I'm saying.
So their feeling is different than our feeling because we remember vividly.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I would have loved to see that
the whole thing.
That blend of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, as I move on with
it
and what I'm saying in that situation, that's why I believe the ages was like that. What I was saying that I wanted to say is, so just to go along, D-Nice 8 o'clock every night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're talking about D-Nice. That's right.
So Friday night,
okay,
they said Jay took stage around 9:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And rocked out. They Reasonable Doubt had Nas there, Beyonce was there. I could tell you everybody that was there. Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that night you had Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Nas, Mecca, Memphis Bleak, Jaz-O,
and
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. So, speaking of Alicia Keys.
Right.
There was some conversation about, supposedly, people was trying to make a statement that Jay said good night at the end of that set when he was done. And people thought that meant it was over.
Oh,
and they left.
Yeah, and then he came back out.
Yeah, Alicia Keys came out too. They said that whole situation happened, and there was no reentry.
Yeah.
So people was kind of on the internet, kind of upset about it. I don't know if you've seen any of that, but upset about the fact that supposedly there was this debate about him saying good night, and he didn't say good night. Some people were saying he said thank you, and they took that as that was the end. He was done. There was no reentry. So once people got outside, now all of a sudden I heard they rocked for another like easily 20, 30 minutes, if not longer, 30, maybe 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, but there was no more reentry. So it was so many different things that obviously was happening. Like, I was talking to Link about the situation, and she said that everybody knows it's just like certain movies. You don't leave when the credits until the lights come on. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because that's when everything is really, really done.
Right.
That's crazy because I want to segue from that, if that's the case, to this next piece before we get into some like different questions and conversation.
Well, I don't just finish saying.
Go ahead and say what you're saying.
Because on Saturday, the 25th, 25, it started at 9/11, exactly at 9/11.
Okay.
Because that album came out on 9/11.
That's dope.
So that's what I want to see, just the creative side of even the time of the show.
Yeah.
He started right at 9/11 because they both turned 25.
I didn't know that.
The same day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I even remember back then he had.
No, I probably knew it then.
Yeah, he had a freestyle saying.
But I didn't know that's what happened at the show.
Same day as the towers dropped, something like that.
I heard that.
Remember that back in the day?
That.
Now it's all coming back to your mind.
Well, no, I didn't know he did that Saturday.
No, I know you didn't do that. But what I'm saying is you didn't even remember that it happened the same thing as 9/11 till somebody said it again, and it's like, wait a minute, it is. Yeah. Because then it even rang my bell, and this is totally different. Fab's first album dropped that same day as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
somebody would have to say it.
Nah,
but as soon as it said, I remember.
Only reason that reminded me because he was just on DJ Drama's podcast.
Yeah.
And they spoke on it. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. Like we said earlier.
Creativity, man.
Creativity, but more important, and that's the part. It's being intentional about certain things. Right. There's certain things like everybody knows when they go to see a Jay-Z concert, he's not going to be all over the stage. He's not a dancer. He's not a performer in that sense. He come in there to do what he does. So for him to be meticulous enough to, the music, the who is the DJ, the significance in that situation,
right?
The buzz cut thing,
right?
All that stuff. That is more to me of his caliber of person,
right?
I'm going to make you think, and I'm going to show you things that shows you why I'm a different artist.
Absolutely.
So, segueing into out of that situation, like I was saying about the Alicia Keys part, when people was leaving early, trying to get out of there because they thought it was over with.
Right.
Then you had Sunday's situation, right? And it was called a chaos and a security breach. Mm-hmm. And we know what I gathered, what I had read in the situation. Supposedly there was, a group of people who pretty much tried to bum rush the situation. Mm-hmm. And when they tried to bum rush it, obviously they breached security. They was able to get in there. And then they had to, get everything in order and all those things. Now, my question to you, because you were there, like I said, I can read about whatever they print, but you were there. What did the area feel like? Like, what did the Yankee Stadium feel like when you guys are sitting in there and you know that this show was supposed to start at 8 o'clock?
Nah. We figured he'd be on stage by 9:30. D-Night started at 8 o'clock.
Okay, so that's probably why they got it where the show was scheduled to start at 8, but it was D-Nice. Yes. So that was. So in theory, it did start on time.
Show started, everybody who purchased tickets, you got an email and everything, and it was posted everywhere.
Yeah.
Show started 8 o'clock. Doors open 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Right. So you can get in as early as 6 o'clock.
Okay, cool.
So the people weren't late. That's the thing that everybody was making a big deal as.
What people?
No, they were trying to make it seem like that because people were late is why they weren't let. And everybody know the bum rush to the door and all that type of situation.
I didn't know. That's why. So
the bum rush happened. The bum rush probably happened a little after 7 o'clock, and when it happened, they stopped everything.
Yeah, that's what I read. Yep.
That's what happened.
Yeah, they had to regain control.
They had to and it took them literally probably 3-4 hours to get everything back under control.
Absolutely.
So this is the reason why it's, in my opinion, it was more than the bum rush.
Yeah.
They don't have to speak on exactly what it is. because with security, everything is like a level. It's a level of security that you got to let everything. But the building was not just they weren't letting people in. It was on lockdown. You couldn't go out either.
Well, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
No, I read it that way. Right. Well, it's breached. So they had to.
These are procedures.
Yeah.
These are procedures.
Absolutely.
So this is what was going on. But if you're inside, you know all that's going on, but there's nothing inside that's really having you like, oh, what's going on?
Right.
Everybody, but the show not starting.
Okay.
That's the only thing. It's like,
now, D Nice still rocking?
D Nice already stopped. He only do a certain time.
So what was going on during that time after his set?
Well, first of all, it's not like as soon as D Nice finished, Jay jumps on. It don't go like that.
Right.
D Nice might rock for almost an hour, if not an hour.
Okay.
And then when he rocks like that, now I don't know if they were improv and he knew, because now it makes sense. After he finished his set,
yes,
he said, I grew up two blocks from here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He started shouting out people. I'm sure he did that every show. People he lost, like, Clark Kent was one that sticks out in my mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That he shouted out.
Gotcha.
And then he said, I got the text from the homie Jay, and he asked me, yo, did you do any of your joints? He was like, nah. He was like, well, you in the Bronx. You gotta do one of your joints. So he did. My name is D Nice. He just did it. So now you gotta realize he's doing this as people are coming in. He's just the opening act. He's the only opening act, but it makes sense and all that. My theory now is starting to wonder if did somebody really hit him and say, hey, yo, stall him.
Something's making you think that because you're putting things together.
Yeah, because of the simple fact.
The way the things were
saying
moving.
that the bum rush was in, and I heard this one, I don't even know exactly where, but around the 7-some hour.
Okay.
No, it was people that I knew that we know that was texting me that was outside.
Okay.
Said they've been
there
out
you go.
there since like
now you tell
right.
There we go. Put me there.
Yeah.
Put me. I mean, right. That's a shame that those who were there couldn't. You know what I mean? But
couple people
take me there.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I had one friend of mine. Her spouse. They couldn't. She was asking did the show start, and I'm like. Nah, she was like, we stuck in traffic. I'm like, oh, no, I ain't started yet. I think he get on stage at 9:30. That's what he did the first night. Mm-hmm. I understood the 9:11, so I figured he gonna go back to 9:30, get a little extra 20, like you know what I mean?
Sure.
So that I told them that. Then my phone rings. Mm-hmm. It's my man. I pick up the phone. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm thinking he talking to me about something else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He like, did the show start yet? I'm like, nah. He like. Yeah, man, we outside. They stopped the line. They won't let us. And I'm like, they talking about they ain't letting nobody in and this and that. So he tell them like, but at this time it's not like I don't hear nothing about they let nobody out. I don't hear that part yet. I'm thinking they late. They don't want nobody coming in, but that don't make sense. But that's what your mind is. Hey, man, they different.
Yeah, it's in real time.
It's in real time.
Yeah, you ain't got time to really. You know, it's like all right.
So then get a text. Hey, bro. You inside? Yeah, man, I've been out here since 6:30. I'm like, I think it was a little after 6:30 because I walked in at 6:29.
Little shapage.
Nah.
Yeah, they wasn't there a minute later. Yeah,
I walked in at 6:29.
Okay.
And I got
you wasn't there at 6:30, my man.
Yeah, nah.
That's cool.
Nah, that was sis, actually. You know what I mean? She's
family, okay.
Yeah, nah, she like, you know, like, so I ain't gonna say her name, put her on the spot.
You ain't gotta do that.
You know what I mean?
You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that.
But I'm like, maybe 6:37 it could have happened.
Let's do it. You was in already.
Yeah, I was already in.
You don't know it.
I'm already in.
Anytime after 6:29.
Order me a popcorn box and a 99 a Judge burger. Basically, they call it the 99 burger for Judge.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got one of them, and me and my wife, we chilling. So we don't realize that something's really happening, and it's on. Now I can say this though. Cause we sitting back, we looking like.
Yeah, you can definitely say it, whatever you about to say.
They're looking like, seats open over there, man. Nobody don't go over there. You start doing that.
You turning to them people.
Right?
You turning to, they might be locked out there and they ain't coming.
No. You
don't know that yet.
We don't know this
So y'all was just going to steal seats.
Nah.
Regardless of whatever was going on.
We said it. No
thought
bullshit.
about it. He thought about it.
We thought about it.
Okay, come on, at least give. Yeah,
we said we not going down there, man. Get down there, then you got to come back here. What if somebody get us for hours?
No, it's going to happen.
You know what I mean? So, and shout out to bro. K-Dog was there last night, him and his son. He was sitting right over. I seen him. I was standing talking to him.
On the book.
Yeah, I was talking to him and everything.
Yeah.
But I got to holler at him because I think he might have left. Or he might not. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, my whole point I'm making, it all makes sense. Because then somebody gets on the mic. We sorry we can't start the show. We want to make sure everybody gets in and gets in.
Because they ran out of
still
stock.
Got people.
Nice said I ain't had that many songs.
No, D Nice had been came off the stage.
Because he said.
Because he has to anyway. Because what it is with him, they got his DJ booth and he got a band, so they got to move them off.
No, you're right. I understand they got to do that.
Yeah.
I'm out.
He did one thing. He didn't even. I thought he was going to do that and crumbs on the table.
He said, taking out you suckers, and he didn't even finish the other part. It was gone. He was gone.
He did.
What you would have did if he just kept it real, man? They wilding outside.
Right.
So they want me to sit up here and talk to y'all.
But it all made sense now.
Yeah.
So
I ain't even know my bro, my sis was going through that. I told you I had to. I looked at Facebook and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because anything I see, you smiling. I don't think so.
Nah, my post at a little after 12, I was like, shit ain't start yet, man. What the
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be a special kind of fan.
Yeah.
You gotta be a special
No. It's not even just that.
What else
that's
is
part of my change. I got this thing in my mind. If they giving out refunds, I know they ain't putting it in my hand, but I ain't disqualifying it. Yeah. I want to make you make that announcement.
Well, I understand. And plus, when you're there, you like, I'm chilling. I'm invested now.
But guess what?
What?
You couldn't leave anyway. It was a lockdown.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, because that's what everybody was saying. People was asking questions. Y'all stayed.
Tell you something. It makes for a good story.
Right. But know what I'm saying? When they like, y'all stay? How y'all stay? Why did you stay? I don't know if I could do it. No, you had no choice.
That's what I'm saying.
You try to go outside.
The same way we talked about earlier about how they do the thing with the tickets and then all of a sudden.
Right.
I'm not saying that what they said happened didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it makes for a great story.
Yeah. And
a great conversation.
But what started
unfortunately, I'm not many people left in this thing.
I know what you're saying, but what made it start to really believe it and understand it is it was certain people who couldn't get in. Who couldn't get in.
Okay.
Like you seen Fab outside, couldn't get in. I ain't saying he didn't never get in, but at the beginning, he couldn't get in. Wale.
Mm-hmm.
ASAP was out there with him and Rihanna's daughter, couldn't get in.
Mm-hmm.
So now you starting to understand the significance of who these people are.
Yeah.
And they can't get in. Then it started to dawn on us. Then it started to dawn on us.
What?
The guests.
Yeah.
The special guests. There was certain special guests who still couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to be there.
So that's what I'm saying.
So this is how you knew it was real.
Oh, it was real.
Yeah.
What I was just saying was, they're gonna take everything and make it Powder came out. No, I know it did. No, I know it did. I know it did.
No,
he was like,
the missus said there wasn't no security breach. All the motherfuckers wasn't here yet. They needed everybody in attendance. We will never know.
We won't.
But guess what we do know for sure?
What?
Makes for a good story.
Makes for a good story.
That's what it is.
So, all in all, though, because you've been there before we get into, these questions.
Right.
All in all, you kind of already said it, You would do it again.
Yeah.
You did feel like the investment was worth it.
Yeah.
Any regrets?
No. Because I know we got to get in these questions, but I just want to say the way they laid the show out and they did it. Just a quick rundown. He came out, they cut doing the buzz cut. Mm-hmm. Then you hear the heartbeat sound. Then the Dynasty intro drop. Then he go from that to here. Okay, I'm reloaded.
Mm-hmm.
And he do Brooklyn's Finest.
Mm-hmm.
But every time it was a Big verse, they put Big up on the screen. Mm-hmm. And they was using a different instrumental every time it was Big turn. And then they come back to Jay and Jay rhyming over. He rhyming up. But
to the real joint.
Yeah, but they going back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's dope because they keep throwing him on the screen.
That's so nasty.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't,
and they switching the switching the instrumentals.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna have to find it.
right. So this is all happening tonight. I don't know if he did it like this or reasonable doubt, but this is the night I'm there.
Okay.
And they go from that now to the motherfucker greater.
Yeah. I mean, there was no doubt that the production of the shows was going to be.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Adam Blackstone out there the whole time doing the guitar. You know.
Yeah.
So
that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad you got a chance to get out there and enjoy it because I know when it first was being talked about, it was a big deal.
Yeah, but
that's what's up.
And right, just this last thing,
we probably won't even do nothing.
No, we gonna do nothing. We gonna do something.
Maybe because it'd be too heavy.
Yeah. Is it about the show?
Huh?
Is it about the show? I just wanted to speak on what my.
Go ahead, talk. That's why I said you might as well just go ahead.
What my favorite actual
you might as well just
part of the show was.
What's that?
It was a part where I forgot what song he finished and he walked and the whole stadium went dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he part of the show and he walked to the back, and then you hear this helicopter flying over the it's a helicopter literally flying over the Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
So you like, it's just at the time, and you like, and then this spotlight from the helicopter come. So it's like a police helicopter. If you having girl problem, not for Bethany. So it was like 99 problems, but it's like it's supposed to be the cops. That effect, that shit, that I said, yo, that was the dopest. That shit was one of the dopest things ever. And then they started shining on us, and then as you pointing up at the camera, they got us, our area on the screen and everything. That was super nasty.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And then think about that. After all of that,
yeah,
they breached the door. We had all of this super nasty helicopters in the air, all this amazing other stuff, and we ain't have enough security to keep jokers from running that.
Yeah.
Running and messing.
Well, you know,
up
they did all this. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, this was part of the show after that.
I get that. What I'm saying is we got the helicopter budget.
But here's the thing.
It's unfortunate it went the way.
You're right, but people just gotta act right, man.
That's 1,000%.
That's all.
I mean, I wish.
Give me a couple questions though. We ain't got to do the intro to the questions. It's the questions, good questions. He gonna ask us good questions. You know what I mean? I understand what he talking about a little. I just went back into the mood and I'm here to answer. Man, so quick. I can do it quick.
Because it's not about answering them quick. It's answering them like how we always do.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think Jay-Z picked Yankee Stadium for the milestone event? This milestone event.
I really don't know. I couldn't, because people were saying, why didn't he pick the Barclay? And, because they assume, but I don't even think he still owns those shares of the Nets anymore. I think he might even sold that. I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I turn around and say, why not MSG? You know what I mean? But he's done Madison Square Garden though. Yeah, but
I think the Yankee Stadium is more synonymous with the hat, the whole swagger, the nostalgia of that time period.
Very much so.
If I had to guess, I didn't read that anywhere.
I think that makes the most sense.
And like you said, he's done.
Nah, that's it.
MSG.
I think that's it.
I think that's what that is. But I think it was fitting.
Absolutely.
Now you're talking about helicopters, you're talking about all this stuff. You just think about it, like, honestly, where else you doing that? Like, you know what I mean?
You can't do it nowhere else.
So I think it was dope. It was calling it, like, a 3-night residency right there, Yankee Stadium. What he say in the line, E? I made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankees did.
Yeah. I really think it's all that what you say from the art point of view, but exactly also from this other form of art, the production of the show. They knew what they wanted to do, and that's the only place they could do it. You needed a baseball field. You could get in a football field, but you needed a baseball field.
You could have done it, but ain't that in East Rutherford, the Giant Stadium?
Yeah,
they could have did a Jets thing, right?
No, you're right.
It's East Rutherford.
It's up in there.
So Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium makes the most sense.
Yankee Stadium made a whole lot of sense.
Either there or the Mets.
Right.
Yeah, but Yankees are more iconic.
That's what I'm saying.
27-time champions.
I think somebody would even said something if he said, like, come on, why you ain't to the Yankees? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, they champs.
27 times.
Big time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fitting, man. Which album anniversary performance felt the most powerful to you? You saying you didn't really see You saw clips or bits and pieces?
I just seen clips of different things.
I mean, obviously, without you being biased because you were there Sunday.
If I'm gonna go and be honest with it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Friday night probably was, in some people's opinion, the best night.
What about your opinion?
I wasn't there, but I'm gonna think mine was the Sunday night I went.
Okay.
Was the best night, not because of all the people he brung out, because you see, I think everything has a it's like a growth thing. Everything has its career. So with Reasonable Doubt being his first album,
debut,
it has this nostalgia feel to it and showing where it started.
Absolutely.
But the extra innings is so much where I evolved to.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So it's not based upon the album. Like, I don't think you do Blueprint if it wasn't turning 25.
Yeah. No, you probably don't.
Yeah. Because you got to realize, the other albums in between those two albums are grown, but he's picking significant. Now, don't get it wrong, because the album that changed his life was Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. See, that Hard Knock Life was that single that made him the household name.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, but the Blueprint, I even said that to Lee. Like, I would go to Reasonable Doubt when they wasn't even extra innings before I go to Blueprint, because Blueprint, I would love to see it to how creative he came. That's why it was only 3 people there, because it's nobody really featured on the album. Mm-hmm. But Eminem is really like the only verse feature on the album. Pharrell was there to sing a hook. You see what I'm saying? And Slick Rick is in the back of girls, 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 girls. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now, they still make the show dope, but the people who went to got the blue, they didn't pay attention to that. Because when I went to Nas's anniversary, he just had AZ. Right. They really try to stay that solid to the art, is what I'm saying.
Got you.
That's all.
So there wasn't no...
So
right.
I would say
Sunday?
I would say Sundays, in my opinion, still was the best night, because you see the growth, complete growth.
Yeah.
But if it was only narrowed down to the 2, I would have wanted him to go to the first one, Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, I heard good things.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard much about Saturday. Saturday's like that weird day.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear very much about it. How do you think this residency cements Jay-Z's place in hip-hop history? Like, how do you think it is?
He's just basically saying he's the biggest music artist. I mean, the biggest music crowd that Yankee Stadium ever had. So stuff like that. Like you said earlier in the show, the goal is to sell out.
Yeah. I mean, I think
because you'll never know how much people paid for tickets. You don't know none of that.
Yeah. Because I think that everybody who bought a ticket bought the experience.
Yeah.
Nobody was buying it because he was on this crazy tour and he got a new hit song that's out right now and all of that. It was nothing like that. Everybody who went and bought those tickets knew that they were paying to be a part of history.
Right.
Not just to witness it, but to be able to say I was in attendance when that situation happened with that.
Right.
So I think that's a dope thing. Yeah, I think it's cemented in the hip hop history because it's him.
Yeah.
And it's part of his legacy of what he was doing with the whole art form of music. So, yeah, I don't think that's unquestionable.
Right.
And I agree with I do. The more I think about it, I do think that Yankee Stadium
makes the most sense.
The most sense.
Now you hit on the nail, bro.
You know what I mean? Last one. If you can bring back one classic hip hop album for an anniversary show, like the one that Jay-Z just did, right? Like the shows he was doing, which one would you pick?
It's okay. I gotta do this, but I got a 1 and a 2.
That's cool.
Number 1, if I could bring this man back to life,
sure.
Ready to Die.
Hey, cool. Oh my gosh.
Ready to Die.
Okay.
Could you imagine Ready to Die being on this?
Unfortunately, that's all we can, but yes. Yes, I absolutely could imagine.
And now it's not really wild, but when you hear it, you be like, oh yeah, if I could bring this other person back alive, Prodigy, the Infamous.
Oh yeah.
They still did it.
Yeah.
But could you imagine if P was there?
If he was there to do it, mind blowing.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Mind blowing.
So those are the albums.
Wow. Yeah, I don't even want to touch that. Mm-hmm. I mean, personally, I agree with you,
and that's because I'm an East Coast. But those you're also a hip hop person, so
you didn't pick them half-heartedly. Right. There was thought that went into that. Whether they're from the East Coast or not, that's part of that. But it's like, no, those albums that you're talking about,
right?
Yeah, I think you would get a very similar effect in what you just saw.
Now, even though it's 30, it was 30. It was also another anniversary, real quick anniversary album, and they were in Philly, Saturday. Saturday was the 20th anniversary for the Port of Miami for Rick Ross.
Okay, and
he had that show in Philly at the Met.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So that was dope. I know that was dope too. And if it comes, maybe I catch it. Maybe they have a New York one. I go catch that. You know what I mean?
One thing about it is he can get trends started.
Right.
So
well, Nas started. He was the first person.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is he has the ability. Nobody was trying to do it because they saw Nas do it. Now will they do that because of Jay-Z?
No, I don't agree. I don't agree that what it said, bro. Because a couple people did it before Jay.
So I'll say this. Yes, they have influence too.
Yeah,
they're not the same influence though.
No, they're not.
So what I'm saying is you saw a few. Jay has done it now. I think you'll see a super influence.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying more that way.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because so they definitely have star power to be able to influence.
Because when they this is not a Nas Jay-Z all the fans thing. When they did it, the first time they did is when Illmatic turned 20.
Yeah.
And it was a art thing. It was the orchestra that wanted to do these specials in PBS.
Yeah.
And then Jeezy became the second. That's how he got that residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
For, Trap or Die. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
even TM 101, I mean, Thug Motivation 101.
But even like that, didn't you say Nas's was free?
No, Nas's wasn't free. No, Nas wasn't free.
Okay.
Oh no, hell no, Nas.
Okay, so whatever it was, when we saying the same, yeah,
because
it's getting crazy, but it's like, but yeah, man. I mean, I agree with you with those albums,
right?
Those two albums, maybe one or two other ones. You sit back, you think about it, but you're talking about something that's similar to what Jay just did.
Yeah.
That it's probably a Pac album. Something somebody would say if they were on the West Coast, possibly. I can't say one particular Pac album, but
it would have to be All Eyes on Me.
Well, I mean, whatever their answer is, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you would say. But like whatever their answer is, but yeah, man, that was it on the questions for me, man.
Thank you for tuning in for those questions right there on the Porch Podcast. This has been episode 242, and I want y'all to know, y'all can hear this episode in all 241 on all your favorite podcasts and streaming sites like Red Circle, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Audible, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you want to listen to your favorite podcast, you'll hear us. Just type in DAPORCH podcast. And you'll find us. Pete, tell them where they can see us.
You can catch us each and every week right on our YouTube channel at The Porch Podcast. Please remember, if you have not done so already, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you know when the shows and any other content is dropping. Tell a friend to tell a friend about your favorite podcast, The Porch Podcast. As we say each and every week, we know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. This has been episode number 242. And we look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe, family. Peace.
Peace.
Who on the porch? Let's go.